Hello, Scorpio. It's Oh My God Tarot, and this is your someone secretly stalking you tarot card reading. Although I don't know why somebody would stalk a Scorpio per se, because you guys leave your doors unlocked and you're like Joe Davola and you're like, I welcome intruders. I wish a mother would try to stalk me. Watch me and you. I'm scared. I would be scared, but nonetheless, this person may be stalking you to look into you, see how you're doing. Or just be creepy, be weird. But let's figure out what in the hey they're stalking you about after we figure out who is stalking you. And I'm going to do that with astrology reading cards, and let's go. Aquarius, what are you doing here? What you doing here? You think you can just stalk people? Now, the energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Alright, Aquarius energy. I don't know, it's peculiar energy. I think it's something that Scorpios can appreciate. And then we have Leo energy. And the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Also, they want to throw some ego in it. They feel very justified. Okay. Then your next card is Pisces. And the energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens. Resolve. Okay. I see you, Scorpio. I was gonna put this in my pocket, but I'm ruining the set. Scorpio, are you dealing with any of these types of signs? It could be their sun, moon, rising, or just the vibe they're carrying when it comes to you. Ask yourself this much. And we're gonna go on to the tarot spread and see. Because if I were to describe this energy, this combination, let me grab a seat here. I would say this person is very unique. They're very individualistic and they go about their own way in life. They may have friends and a broad network because of that Aquarius energy, but they're navigating alone in this world, and that's how they like it, because nobody understands how they think, and most of all, how they feel when they feel. This person has there's a matter of pride when it as an issue when it comes to this person. So you know that they care how things look. They care about their, not necessarily social status, because they don't care what people think in that way, but they want to look good. They're doing their own thing and they want to look good with it. And they feel like there's a sense of purpose behind it. Like there's a deep-rooted belief behind what they feel like they can do in this universe while they're here. You could sense that as a spiritual person, but you know, that peculiar can just stray from civilization's rules and be weird. You know, can border weird very easily, because this person is also sensitive. They have some intuition to them, and you know, their mental health is a thing that is focused on or emphasized. So let's have a look. Now that I've shuffled the Light Series Tarot, your first card here is the Ten of... Oh, goody! Oh, goody! We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. But it's there. Ten of Cups is usually a very happy card, a sense of completion when it comes to emotions and things that are emotionally fulfilling to this person. So this is where they're coming from. This is their end game. I want to feel better. I want to have something that makes me in the end happy. So they might be snooping around to look for some happy endings. More of that pondering energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles, who is deciding, can this grow for a long period of time? Can I nurture this, water this plant, and allow it to grow and be fruitful successfully? Am I in for this ride? It's like getting a baby cat. Getting a kitten. Like, can I do 18 years? You better ask yourself before you get a cat. Right? So that's the state that this person's in. Looking for the happy ending, but wondering what they can put into it long term. Okay, then we have the Queen of Cups. I feel like that's you, babe. That's you, babe. Queen of Cups, very sensitive, very intuitive. I feel like when it comes to going with their emotions, this person may not be the strongest at that. This person might be looking and overseeing you from not afar. I feel like this person's like in your life, but they're also observing you, where you don't necessarily know that they are observing you. So they see how you navigate through situations, or observing how you interact with other people and how you do you, basically, which is important to an Aquarius. This Queen of Cups energy shows me that like there may be a deficit in the emotional journey of it all. So they may lack emotional intelligence. There may be a heightened sense of, I need somebody who is protective, emotionally nurturing, and all this motherly energy, this care about me, intangible, thoughtful energy. It might even be about the love language that doesn't quite match, but this is in reverse because it's something that needs attention. It needs more attention between you two. So if you're too nurturing, this person might be like, I don't know if I can do this long term. But if you're not nurturing enough, they might be saying the same thing. It's just like, let's evaluate, let's look at the situation as it relates to you. So they're caring about the emotional sensitivities. Maybe you're too harsh, maybe you're too intense, and they're like, I don't know if I can have these waves of emotion thrown at me all the time, but you know, I feel like overall their intentions are of long-term energy. Then we have the moon, and the moon is another, that's a major, your first major arcana actually. The moon is associated with Pisces. Pisces gives us that watery psychic energy as well. You got a lot of water in this reading, so we'll say Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces you could be dealing with. And the moon is about distorted perceptions of reality. And this person might perceive things a little differently than you do because, again, they're using that intuitive eye. And I know you know a thing or two about that, but I feel like they're really in their feelings about this situation with you. And maybe this is why they need to, you know, watch you from a different lens. Like they need to see you on the outside of their interactions with you, and it doesn't feel as creepy as I thought it would. I feel like they're trying to be very, like, not sure, but like very in tune with what they're getting into. So we can see that this person also might be dealing with the distorted sense of perception because of their history. And they may have had relationships that didn't go well or that went really well, so that's their barometer. You know, I don't know. You know, but like I feel like this person, it's like their perspective, their approach may be unique and different. It may be different from what you're used to, but it's like because they're trying to figure out long term what they want with you and where they see you fitting and how this is going to work. And so don't ask yourself, well, if they don't want a relationship, then why are they taking me to meet their parents? And they're scoping out the area, they're scouting out the area. So this person is watching you, they're observing you. And of course we have the Empress at the end, your second major arcana card associated with the planet Venus of pleasure. Yeah, so the Empress is representing moving forward and growing into a different chapter or a different act in your story. And she's supposed to represent contentness and happiness, but she's in reverse. Feels like one of those situations where, you know, she's in reverse because we got to iron some kinks out before we get to this happy place of growing to the next thing. So for some of you that means committing, some of you that means moving in together, some of you that means purchasing a home together, some of you that means having a kid together, some of you that means marriage, you know, is taking the next leap into the next part of the relationship, creating something that is shared between both parties, which is a third, right? So this person, I feel like they're reluctant on that. So you might even be dealing with somebody who's like a commitment phobe, seemingly. I feel like, you know, is it commitment phobe? That would be a quick labeling. But this person almost wants to be sure, and not in like an earth sign way where they want to be sure that this will 100% work out. And more of a like, I want to make sure how I feel is right. I want to make sure that my perception of reality is clear, that what I'm seeing is actually what it is, and I'm not just love struck, or I'm not just, you know, rebounding or in my emotions completely. Although I do consider my emotions and how my body reacts to you on a cellular level, but I got to see you in multiple scenarios. And I feel like this person is really pondering, and it's not to say they're pondering as in like, should I leave? I feel like it's leaning on more towards like the happiness that they see, and if they could prolong it or see that happiness through to the end of their happily ever after with you. And I feel like it's like hopeful, but like they still, because they know that they might be a little jaded from the past, or maybe even like, you know, they're in a state because they're taking certain medication, but whatever it is that makes their mind perceive things differently. Like, I'm sad or depressed, so I'm seeing things through a sad, depressed lens. It just feels like there's some sort of disruption in their perception, so they are aware of that, and that might even be why they are like, oh, well, I can't really decide right now. I have to make sure I got mans around me who know what they're in for, who can deal with my moods, or who are stable, who think differently, or have the same beliefs as me. I need time to see that over a period of time so that I can make my decision or draw myself closer to you, because it's looking like they want to go somewhere heavy. Empress is looking heavy, but they're reluctant, or like there's like a delay to it. Okay, and there might even be kids involved, but that's a whole other reading. All right, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, And if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.